Hello, this is John Marah. This is for my DSAR project, Do-It-Yourself Solar Charger. I'm a sophomore, currently majoring in aerospace engineering, and I decided that a solar charger. So the biggest part of this project was essentially the building of the components and making them all work together. And so it started with roughly 10 to 11 parts, including two computer chips. And one of the biggest problems that I ran into was learning how to solder stuff. According to EIA.gov, 0.9% of electricity in the United States comes from solar power, which really isn't that much, but it is also claimed to be one of the fastest growing energy sources worldwide. And the US is second only to China in expanding and growing the solar department. And a cell phone. So in the top left are the components that I used, including the solar panel and everything else essentially. And the bottom left shows what the final assembly looked like, including the solar panel, the two chips, the battery, and the DC jacks. I needed the phone to take the picture, obviously, but you can see that from the So my results were that the solar panel was creating roughly 2.05 volts of electricity, which wasn't a ton, but was enough to charge my phone. And according to a zdnet.com article, it costs roughly 84 cents per person to charge a phone from empty to full for a full year. So it's really not much to just charge the phone for one person, but when people take solar energy to a larger scale, it really does add up. And if you look at how many people have cell phones and how many people have to charge them super often, it does add up in the and it's not really a ton, but like it does a lot to add to the small amount of electricity currently produced by solar, especially since it's a relatively new electricity source. And a lot of companies are trying to utilize it and making it become bigger, such as and here's the sources for the background information that I got and the graphs that I used during the project.